I think you dipped last week before I could tell you, but I put you, Kevin.
Buster.
Oh, I forgot. Rolled horrible. Hi. I don't.
What I'm here for. Hold on.
Pulls off to the side. Axre is trash.
I'm purposely not on time this week.
Oh, as he...
It did, but the first thing it sent was the number 185.
Yeah, I did see that.
Not sure why that just happened. Ignore that.
Okay.
Derek's the first one to talk on the stream too.
We're troubleshooting.
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 Welcome, everyone,
To troubleshooting.
to Troubleshooting. I'm your host, not an IT expert.
What the fuck? It says bad link. That doesn't make any sense.
Because Derek sent it.
No.
That's exactly what it's going to be. All right, let me try this one more time. I'm going to copy and paste it this time. instead of hitting
No, it's fine. I'll just do it on my phone and then I'll refresh.
Bam. Okay, it's the exact same link. Never mind. That did not change anything.
So do I need to take... I'm going to have to remove Sakura from this campaign.
You
It
should
won't-
be able to...
it won't let me.
It will not let you?
No, it will not let me know.
That's weird.
So I will have to remove her from the campaign and then add her to this.
To the content blob. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. We're just going to start using like content blob for everything.
We're going to work out some things on the back end of DMing. But with that, it looks like we might be getting into a very much heavy Axre and Sakura episode.
If you guys just start like having sex, I'm going to leave.
We're not there yet.
I mean, if we do, we won't need you for like a good 30 seconds.
That's it?
It's his
Wow.
first time. Give him some credit, jeez.
No, Adam, remember, the only thing you have to do to portray sex to a streaming audience is just go into a room by yourselves, and then just click performance over and over and
Oh,
over.
See, that would make
God.
more sense if we actually showed the roles.
What the fuck? Oh my god, thank God.
Okay, I should have just added myself. I should be in there.
All right, let me go refresh.
Yeah, I'm also gonna need to refresh.
You are not yet in here.
Okay, it says
You
I'm
guys
in
keep
there.
doing this, I'll just keep drinking.
Yeah,
It
you're
says
in.
that I'm in there.
You might be in the campaign. You still have to add the character.
I did.
You
Hmm.
claim the character?
Yeah, it said add to character. Yeah, right here. It says active characters. Mine's at the very bottom.
All right, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna reopen this campaign. Content blob.
Yeah, I see her icon actually in there now,
Yeah,
Derek.
I'm in there.
Oh, yep. Okay, so apparently when I hit refresh, it was not. Nope, it's still not showing.
I'm in there.
What the fuck?
I even see her.
What is happening here?
Let's worry about it later.
All right, fine. Yeah, if you
All
guys.
right, I only mentioned it because I thought it would take like 5 seconds. I apologize.
It should have. This is weird. Why? Never mind. Anywho, yeah. So welcome to Crazy Questers. We are finally out of Derek's insane little dungeon.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
For now.
Yes.
I just
And
remembered when I named myself in the veto.
I don't even see it on mine. Hold on.
It's there.
Indeedo, Slay Queen Lifesaver.
Yeah, you're welcome.
there you are. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So You guys have just escaped the hat, essentially. Escaped is the strong word, but either way. And you find yourselves in a wonderful, empty alleyway with no weird stuff anywhere.
Thank God. I'm so over weird stuff.
Osiris is clearly very done with adventuring for a moment.
Yeah.
And the absurdity.
I can kind of just imagine him like getting, I need a beer, I need an ale, and I need some whiskey.
And just
all
like
at the same
bouncing, just being like, I'm going to the nearest bar.
Like, I will be gone for an indeterminate amount of time.
Oh God, I'm so glad we're out of there.
Oh, is it daytime or nighttime right now?
It is daytime.
All right. I'm literally just gonna like kind of let myself open up and feel the sun kind of beat on me and try to get a prayer out real quick.
Shelby, the items in your inventory.
Huzzah! Thank you.
I will have to send you the notes that you need to add to it for the positive and the two minor beneficials, the one major and the one minor detrimental.
Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's beautiful.
But other than that, and don't forget that I think, actually I have to double check this. I think I have to add the pestle.
No, it's Baba Yaga's mortar and pestle.
Yeah, I think I have to add the pestle as a weapon.
Oh.
There's like a separate item for each one, but I told you were getting both, so you're getting both.
Okay.
It's also another item that you guys might be interested in later on, but we'll talk about that another day. There you go.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga's pestle acts as a quarterstaff. That's why it's important that you have it separate.
Interesting. Tiniest quarterstaff ever.
Yeah.
No, because Baba Yaga
it's gigantic.
never had a fixed shape either. It can literally...
you guys can literally sit in the mortar and like several of you could ride in it together.
What? It moves?
Yeah, did you remember the abilities I told you? No, you probably don't. That's okay. Properties of the mortar. Tiny wooden bolt. The mortar is a tiny wooden bolt.
No, it's okay. I'll read into it. It's okay. I'll read into it.
All right. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff.
I'm sure I will. I remember being hyped about it 2 weeks ago. So
yeah. So
okay.
Dungeon Master Mag. I'll go over here. Anywho, so you guys find yourselves in this alleyway. It is daytime, and Osiris has walked off to the nearest bar. Other than that, what are you guys doing?
Like I said, I'm shooting out a prayer real quick, trying to reconnect with Amunator, because I don't even know, like, being in that dimension, if time is different. Like, if we were gone for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. He's gonna be like in his little Zen moment, and I'm just gonna quickly put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, "Hey, I'm also gonna go get a drink. So I will see you there." And I go to walk toward the bar that Osiris went to.
So I'm literally just gonna be like kneeling in the middle of an alleyway, just hands out, praying, just with the sunlight.
I'm just like, I'm gonna go get a drink.
So Derek, I actually want to see if I can get Amunator to reply to me.
Okay. Roll for religion.
19.
Oh yeah. So as you send out this feeler, essentially, you feel the immediate presence in your mind of like a warming sunbeam just seems to hit you. And in it you get a small vision. And of course, first it's almost like it just looks like these it's as if the sun was like angel wings and they're just enveloping you in a big hug. Basically, you know that he is here with you. And then when his wings open back up, all you see is this terrifying visage of a 5-pointed, headed beast facing a 9-headed, or a 9-pointed, swirling mass. And as you see them
Immediately,
clash-
Axre makes his armor start to ignite with flames.
as you see this image for a moment, you see them clash, and it's almost as if it's not that they kill each other or one wins or the other one does. They seem to just become tangled and writhing to pull apart from each other. Like they're stuck now, and it seems to infuriate both of them.
Would I roll insight to see how Axre would decipher this? Because Adam has a very good idea.
Oh yeah, no, you can roll that.
Ooh, 9.
Yeah, so you are basically assuming that this is you assume correctly that I assume you're assuming your character assumes that the
Axre's basically assuming that
this is a lot of assuming.
So the 5-head is Tiamat.
That seems almost
the
obvious.
9-pointed is the creatures of the gems.
So your character is not thinking this is the creatures of the gems. He actually believes that this is the.
But I know it's the 9 creatures because
doesn't matter though.
I was with them.
Doesn't matter because what you're seeing, this writhing mass with 9 points. The points in your, let's say, interpretation look more like spears or weapon heads. So, or at least that's what you think they are. And so your interpretation ends up being more along the lines of this is the armies that we'll have to gather to stop Tiamat.
Oh.
So you're suddenly given this vision of so if we have 9 armies, or anything 9 or less armies, we will not win, but in fact become entangled or enthralled to Tiamat, even if it is against her wishes.
Well, fuck me sideways.
So now, yes,
I'm
now
trying.
your new mindset is
Whoa.
we have to collect so much to win this. Because if she gets out and we have to fight her face to face, we're doomed because there aren't 9 armies in this country. There aren't even 9 armies in this country.
Yeah, but if I get strong enough, I'll be an army myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Tiamat. That doesn't play that way. And also remember that she's the Queen of Dragons, so other dragons will very likely be present.
So I'm gonna thank you, my lord. And I'm gonna slowly look up, and I'm looking around, and
Everyone's
both of my
gone.
companions are gone. And oh yes, she said she was going for ale. Where's the bar now? And I'm gonna start to wander, but I'm going to kind of be more so focused on my vision, so I'm gonna wander in the opposite direction from the bar.
Shelby, do me a favor. Roll me a D12. And I'm gonna flip a coin.
Rolled the 12
You rolled a 12?
on the D12. Yes.
Nice. Okay, so you rolled a 13. Okay, so because my coin flip was a heads, so that's a +1. So damage types for D&D, I believe, if I can pull up this chart again, you, Baba Yaga's Mortar and Pestle, first benefit is you have resistance to thunder damage. As long as you're attuned to it.
One of the minor beneficiaries.
Yes. So I just sent that to you. Minor number 2 is...
Oh, great. Okay, cool. Yeah, just text it to me.
Yep, so I'm doing. You do not have to write it down. I will let you copy and paste it. Oh, wow, that's hilarious. Shelby, quick question. Would you rather have 2 resistances, or would you rather have a different benefit? I will give you the choice.
I don't know.
I won't tell you what the other benefit is unless you say you want it.
I will say I am already resistant against poison and necrotic.
Okay, so now add thunder to that. Do you want a fourth one?
How's your fire resistance?
I don't have any.
It is not.
I'm gonna put my armor on her if anything actually happens, so I don't burn her in the moment.
Oh my god!
All right,
No.
so totally up to you. If you
Oh fuck!
want,
I don't know. Whatever you want. I don't care.
all right, flipping a coin. Heads, you. Okay, you're going the new one. Well, attuned to the artifact, you can choose one. You can choose one cantrip chosen by the DM, and you can cast it once. You can use an action to cast one cantrip chosen by the DM per turn. Okay, cool. So I get to go pick a cantrip in a minute, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Anywho.
Still haven't taken a long rest in so long.
No, you guys can do that now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, coming out of the hat, we get a long rest.
Okay.
Yes.
Derek, we have to do the thing that I was telling you about
Which thing?
when we take a long rest. I have to see how haggard I am now. Because I'm not using something specific.
Why can't I think? Oh, right. Yes.
What would that be? Like a con save? Constitution?
I will have to think about that because hang on. Am I seriously gonna have to do this right now?
Just do the Baba Yaga thing later. We don't need
No,
to.
not that. The thing
okay.
would not let me out of a full screen thing that Discord decided I had to do.
Discord's like, do it.
You stay in this chat until we say so. It's like, how do I get out of this? Anyway,
No.
so so if you're not using that, how haggard you have to be? I'm not remembering this. You might need to text me this real quick.
Okay, I will. Hold on. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And
I
pay
like how
attention
this
to your-
session is like 80% private messaging.
I know.
Cut to the next message I sent to Adam. Bitch. No, I know that part. Why would you look haggard or not look haggard?
I'm sorry, I'm typing it, I swear.
I get you. I see it typing.
By the way, Kevin just told me he just got home.
Uh-huh.
I said, true to your character, you've walked your ass right to the bar.
Nice. Ah, gotcha. You know what? Yeah, let me, so, yeah, I need to think that through.
It's giving con save, but that's up to you.
No, totally. Yeah, so I would definitely say a con save.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Like, I guess I'll just roll it and you can tell me what you think.
Yes, absolutely. I already have a save amount in mind.
Oh, okay. I actually rolled pretty decent. I rolled a 17.
So you feel this sort of like, you can feel this sort of like decay feeling. It almost like tugs at like every part of your body, but then after a bit of, let's just say, like deep breathing, as you start to, wake up, or I guess question is, I would have to decide, would this be happening when you wake up from this long rest, or when you go to sleep?
When I wake up.
When I wake up. Okay. So when you awaken from the long rest, as you're waking up, you wake up and you start to feel like that your body has been through some sort of ordeal while you slept. But after some deep breathing, it feels that the entire feeling may have been in your head.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now. So you get your long rests. I'll tell Kevin when he gets one. When he gets back. So you just got done praying to Emanator, and I guess the next big question.
Eating breakfast at the bar, I guess, at the inn that we're all at.
About to ask, as you guys have all kind of made your way to this inn to get rooms.
No, I walked away from it. I said I was so focused on the vision that I thought I was walking towards it, but I ended up just going the complete opposite direction.
Ooh, okay. So as you're walking around, you actually come across, some of the wagons from the caravan, and they're all, deciding, should we unpack some stuff here and try to sell, make some more money before we get to Waterdeep, or should we just stick to the path? And then, of course, you're seeing what, unfortunately, you now do recognize as cultists having a fevered conversation, like an aggressive conversation about, the fact that it feels like every time they think they're getting ahead or getting away and towards where they need to be, it almost seems like something is constantly getting in their way.
Axre is literally going to walk right up to them and be like, is there anything I could help you guys with? I'm fixing wagon pots and any type of mechanics that may have broken.
One of them looks to you and just goes no, we don't need any help. Why don't you go talk to some of the more merchant-y types? They're always looking for free help.
Oh, well, I greatly appreciate it. And I'm literally going to put my hand on him, and I'm like, but you are not going to really like this. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God, dude.
I'm eating my breakfast. I can't even help you.
And, so a group of 4 cultists draw spears and get ready to face you.
Adam, what the fuck? I just saved your life. Why are you throwing it away?
There's cultists.
Sweet mother of God.
And I just received divine revelation to literally fight them, and I need an army to actually fight the Dragon Queen, so I'm gonna lessen her army.
Oh my God.
Feels like bad timing, I'm gonna say. But
you're the one that said they were there.
I know.
There's no check.
So so you hit the first one with that, and he does just burn to a crisp right in your hand. The other 3 are going to, and I'm going to have to move to a battle map real quick because I have to put a couple...
I was like, this is a surprise round, so...
Yeah.
Well, you just yeeted one off of the planet, so...
Well, it kind of depends on how they were standing, if all of them got hit or not.
No, they were well spread out amongst the different spots in the wagons.
So they were chatting that loudly about conspiracy and the dragon cult?
They were alone up until a guy walked out of one of the alleyways.
Well, you said it was around the other merchant carts.
Well, yeah, you walked by the other merchant carts, but they're you walked up to them as they're feverishly discussing what to do next.
All right.
Or where to go next or whatever, So anyway, all right. So I gotta move you, get rid of this wagon here. There we go. Blank battle map. And gotta move my little token over here. There we go. Okay. So you alone find yourself facing 3 guards or cultists, well, cult guards, whatever, who are now all armed with spears and ready to, throw and strike at you. Roll initiative.
Ooh, with advantage, I got a 4.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta delete. Oh wow, the last time I used this map, I guess we had a lot of people.
I don't see them, but you may
No.
have them on a different layer.
They are. It's just, I looked at the turn and it was like, wow, there's a lot of extra characters. And there we go. There's our guys. All right. Descending. So yeah. So guard. This guard over here is going to throw a spear at you.
Okay.
Your AC is above a
19.
13. Yeah. Second one, verify it. Second one, as the first spear goes past your head, the second one rushes you and actually ties. So I need you to roll a response.
So Axre is just going to whip out the dragon sword, layer long sword, and slash against him with a 26 to hit.
You do beat his 21. So there you go. All right. How much damage? 7? No, that's mine.
14 slashing.
Okay, so yeah, so as you strike down the second one, he comes at you with a spear, and as you clash, he kind of steps back and goes in for a second spear thrust, and you're able to deftly just slash him across the chest, and he goes down. The third one also throws his spear at you, but misses, and now is your turn.
So for one, I'm going to pop that longbow +2 off that bracelet.
Okay.
And fire at the one furthest to the right.
Okay.
Sorry, because of the turn order, it's blocking where my screen is. But here we go. Public roll. 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay.
So that clangs off his chain shirt, and he is picking up another spear.
Sort of annoyed, I'm going to quicken spell Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 bursts at each of them.
Okay. That's a 13 for all of them. All right.
Yeah.
Those all miss. So they're just dodging left and right, like watching out for these scorching rays, and they look like they're getting ready to attempt to flank you.
I have to end my turn.
Yep. All right. So as they get ready to flank you, you see a gnome appear from behind one of the barrels on their wagon. And as I was asking Adam earlier, Shelby, do you remember meeting someone named Gemna?
What was his name?
Gemna?
Oh god.
It's okay if you don't. I'm pretty sure your campaign didn't meet her yet. I'm pretty sure. But I
Yeah.
want to verify that.
I'm bad with names. If you described her being, possibly, but probably not.
Have you seen this face before?
I don't think so, no.
Perfect. Okay, good. All right. So as guard number 1, grabs another spear off the wagon and just rushes at you and gets a 22. So that's going to be 8 piercing.
Yep.
And as the other one is about to pick up a new spear, instead he is met with Jamna Gleam Silver, a gnome rogue arcane trickster who apparently was spying on them until you decided to call attention to who they actually were.
Incinerate them.
Yeah, and although her first attack with her short sword misses, her second one is a critical for a total of 5, and then Why am I bad at math right now? A total of 22 damage. So yeah. So the first one misses. The second one goes straight up his jaw and through his face.
Jesus. That'll clear your sinuses out really fucking quickly.
Oh yeah. And then of course she, ties it all together with a quick essentially like yell to you. Like, you couldn't have kept this quieter? And then just begins to use a dash action to just start bursting across the entire map towards the other guy. And it's your turn.
I'm going to... Well, when they're saying they want to end the world, and I lash my Dragon Slayer longsword right across this one. I don't even see what it rolled. Ooh, I nat one.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it immediately. Okay, so the other one strikes at you with a spear, but does miss.
I don't want to use my other sorcery point right now.
It does seem early in the day.
Yeah, I don't want to really burn up spell slots. Got a couple bonus actions. They just wouldn't be useful. I'm just going to say when Axre went to try to be witty about the combat, he just completely fucked up and missed altogether.
And lucky for him, the other guard missed. However, the other guard does immediately try to spear you, and that is a 22 again for 3 piercing this time. And then Jamna's turn, and she's essentially like, if you imagine Gimrick jumping around way too much, she is exactly like that, but while holding swords. Oh, and her first one is a tie, so that would be a... she's probably going to lose. Oh, nope, she won that duel. So she jumps, and the guy ducks, only to get slashed in the face for 8 piercing... cut in the face for 8 piercing damage. And then her second short sword attack misses. And you're up again.
So while he's focused on her as well, I'm going to move over to get advantage.
Okay.
And try using my sword again.
Okay.
Public roll. 25.
Yeah, so that'll do it. And as you do that, you are able to take what just happened to all... Oh, there they are. My map shifted for some reason. Yep, so you are able to just... As he's like just been slashed, as he's like hit backwards and can see you, the sword just goes right through his throat.
While he's doing that, I want to grab his head as it's like coming back and just be like, "You should be honored. This sword's meant to kill dragons."
As you do that, and he's just down and of course dead now. You look at her, and she is just already like cleaning her sword off like on the wagon, and she's like, "All right, help me out here real quick." And she just starts like pulling the one into like trying to like climb up onto the wagon, like pull him into it.
Don't you just want me to burn them so that they're gone, or do you want them to decay slowly and alert that they have dead bodies?
No. If anyone goes missing, it's way more suspicious. Cultists don't quit. They don't bail. They don't leave. Not without good reason. And random guards who are being paid a pretty penny are not going to leave of their own accord.
All right. So I'm going to then grab one of the bodies and throw it right onto the cart. Well, I appreciate your assistance in this. My name is Axre.
Gemna. I'll admit I was going to come speak to you when I saw you walking in the alley and saw that you, well, let's just face it, unlike the regular cultists around here, I know who you are.
So you're saying the cultists don't know who I am?
No, the cultists know the heroes of Greenest, but they don't recognize you on sight because of your, and she does the air quotes, disguise. But I know exactly who you are.
Greenest seems like such a long time ago. But
Yes, well, not for them when you're the main reason why they don't have as much of a horde as they were supposed to.
It's the worst one ever, Derek.
What?
Can I interest you in a drink so we can discuss further details?
It's all random.
You're
I'm
offering
sorry.
this bitch a drink and you wouldn't even drink with me? Wow.
For one, I was praying when you left.
Nope, it's fine.
Yes, Derek? No, Derek?
Sorry, I'm also sending her the major benefit.
He's not multitasking very well right now.
No, not tonight.
He doesn't. He does not multitask actually very well because
Yeah,
he's normally
yeah.
got 8 tasks. He's like a Chrome browser. He's got 8 things going on
How
each tab, but
dare you?
his processing speed goes down with every tab, and he can't tell where the music is coming from.
So, yeah, you offer her a drink, and she's like, no, I can't come have a drink with you, but just tomorrow morning when everyone leaves, we should have a chat. All of us.
And you're against having a chat with my companions now.
With fresh blood and people looking for probably these bodies in a few minutes? Yes.
That
Yes,
is
I am.
quite literally what I'm used to on a daily basis since I've left Greenest.
Yeah, well, who I work for doesn't just leave dead bodies. Not
Who would that be, dear?
we'll talk later. And then as she says that, she just literally casts a color spray into the air, and when you look back, she is gone. But also
I'm
so is the
immediately
bodies.
gonna just be so pissed off and shoot firebolts into the air.
Yeah, so as she does that, 2 of the bodies just disappear with her. So you're left with 1 dead body, which
I'm
is still
looting the
hanging
bod.
halfway out of the wagon.
I'm looting the bod
You can loot the
and
bod.
the cart.
So,
Do we have any means of communication over a distance, Shelves? Nope. I don't.
yeah,
No, don't.
I think instead of putting in the note, I think you renamed the item minor benefit.
I deleted it. I realized I couldn't do what I wanted to do, so
okay.
I deleted it, and now I'm just gonna write all the information on this index card so that it's all in the same place.
Gotcha.
Derek likes index cards.
I do. All right, so the last. Oh yeah, and your minor detrimental is.
Wait, I get 2 minor benefits.
Yeah, you got 2 minor benefits, 1 major.
You only
And
gave me 1.
nope, I gave you 2. The thing about dancing lights, that's the other minor.
Got it. Okay.
The major is that you get the immunity to
Yeah.
all those things. Yeah, Shelby can't be stunned or petrified. Or blind.
You shouldn't actually tell me that stuff so that it's more surprising during.
Fair enough. Well, then I won't tell you what the detrimental one is.
Don't. I like that's part of the fun for me is where it gets explored through combat and through role playing.
Shelby, when you wrote your background, did you pick okay, yes, you did. I talk to spirits that no one else can see. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna type to you exactly how it's said.
Oh no! Darren.
You are. I'm gonna say it out loud too, because it's only gonna bother Shelby, and it's gonna be really funny.
I'm waiting.
While you are attuned to your artifact, your flaw is amplified in a way
Oh no, Darren.
that is determined by the DM. And now here's what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to do it all the time now, because you're already talking to things that we're just making everyone's lives more difficult.
Why are you doing this to me?
This one's even funnier. Well, I rolled at random, so it's not even. Okay, so now instead of I talk to spirits that no one else can see, it's going to be I talk to spirits who no one else can see, who will try to advise me on what I should be doing differently.
They're gonna be annoying. They're gonna be
Yeah, oh my
condescending.
They're not just going to talk to you about like, yes, when I died, I was this.
It was gonna be my mother.
It's going to be like they're going to be watching you fight
Like,
someone.
why did you cast that spell that way? I wouldn't have done it that way.
Like why would you attack that one? The other one is the spellcaster. You could have knocked him out and made it so much. Why are you so bad at this?
Oh no, I'm gonna.
I like how
ask-
Derek just made himself more work because he has to role play all that.
Yeah.
Oh, you kidding? It's just now. It's like anytime, and they're gonna tell her everything you guys are doing wrong too. So it's gonna be amazing.
Derek's gonna be like, I wouldn't have done that. Why did Axre take off his shirt?
Why is Axre always shirtless? God, what a poser!
What a fuck boy.
What a little fuck boy. What's he doing? You know what? There it is. No, new plan. All the people you kill until the fight is over are gonna just sit there and ridicule your character.
Oh, oh no!
You now
Okay,
only talk
That's
to the
better
spirit.
though, because I feel like when we're role playing, if there's like ghosts trying to talk to me, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, like until you leave like a certain vicinity, the ghosts of the people you've killed or like your whole party has killed are just gonna be like talking to you, like talking, and you can hear them.
Oh god.
And if they realize that you can hear them, they're gonna talk directly to you.
Okay, so basically just act like I actually can't hear them.
Yeah, that's your best bet. You're gonna have to do a lot of performance checks for that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun. I'm so excited for this now.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
so
He found a mechanic.
I found a fun mechanic. It's gonna be super fun. All right, so cut to yes, you just got done with that. You talked to Gemna, and she is just a little annoyed that you ruined her spying on those guys, but also helped clean up the mess a little bit. So it is what it is.
I'm still trying to loot the body and the cart.
Yes, so loot the body. The body is actually very sparse. All it has is a single dragon cultist emblem, and now I need you to roll me an investigation check.
Not a nat 1.
A nat 2?
Natural 2.
Okay. So, although his spear has been broken during combat, his armor is in tatters, his helmet's intact, but it does not fit your head. There is nothing of value that you can find on this guy's body.
Okay, how about the cart?
Roll another investigation check, please.
I'm gonna roll this one digitally.
I've been rolling great ever since I started doing physical, specifically
14.
with my liquid dice. These things are amazing. I don't know what it is about them.
14.
14. Okay, so as you look into the cart, you actually don't see anything greatly of like value. You see it seems to be a bit of an armory cart. So like you see like common spears, common crossbows, a lot of daggers, and of course several chain shirts and bits of leather armor.
Shit, where am I at my weight? Are we doing encumbrance on this?
Only if it gets really excessive. Like really excessive.
Because I do not have a bag of holding.
Ah, yes.
I think Sakura has that.
Oh, shiza.
Well, you could always tell her later.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to forego this right now and be like, now, what was I doing before I stumbled on these? Oh, yes, I'm I'm trying to find somebody who can help me with enchanted armory.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cut to Sakura for a bit.
That's fine.
Sakura, what are you doing for breakfast? You got yourself some porridge and probably some eggs. What else you got going on over there?
Yeah, I'm
She
sitting...
wanted some sausage.
Stop it.
It's the wrong campaign for this, Adam.
Knock it off.
I feel like that is the right campaign for
You're
it.
out there flirting with someone else right now.
No, I was trying to get information.
No, you were...
You
She's
weren't
like
there.
Joe's
sitting at
girlfriend.
a table in the corner, like, in my pajamas, like, just real fucking tired still. And I'm eating, just like a full breakfast because I'm like, I deserve it. I did some dope ass shit in that maze. So I'm like treating myself to like a full breakfast with like fresh squeezed orange juice and like coffee and fucking an ale. And then I got, like the full breakfast with like the biscuit, the gravy, the eggs, the bacon, like all of
the
it.
Champion's platter. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just like going in. I'm just like in my pajamas and I'm just like, just like sipping my coffee and I'm just like eating and I'm just like taking my time because Osiris has got so drunk last night that he's still in his room, and Axre like never. I saved his life and then he left. So
totally fair.
So I'm just
We
eating.
came out into a random alleyway and I prayed and you guys left me.
To be fair,
No.
that is true.
So I'm just like taking an easy morning because normally it's like you wake up and you have to go and that's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying my meal, waiting for the boys to show their faces essentially.
So,
like writing in my journal, like writing some notes about some things that have happened, that kind of stuff.
So, you guys might remember, I do remember you guys actually have met someone from this little part of this. Someone pulling spiky things out of your porridge. Do you remember that?
Some spiky things out of what?
Out of your porridge at a different stop along this trip.
No.
No.
Oh, maybe that was campaign 2 then. Anyway,
Like,
so
no?
This is why you don't run the same campaign simultaneously.
Hey. Don't worry, that'll be solved once one of you finishes this. Anyway.
The goal for continuation?
One of you gets to continue, one of you will be stopping somewhere to do a different campaign for a bit.
Wait, what?
Never mind, we'll talk
Don't
about
worry
that later.
about it.
So, anyway. So, I need... Shelby, are you proficient in deception?
Yes.
You get to choose then. So while you're in the bar, you notice someone kind of like looking at you under a cloak. Like they seem to be like, staring off into nothing, but on further inspection, it seems like they might be looking at you. And I need you to roll. It's your choice: insight or deception.
I'm gonna roll deception because it's higher for me.
Exactly. Yes. If you weren't.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 for a 9.
Okay. So
I'm tired. I'm
yes.
eating my meal.
So after a
just wants
second of
her
looking,
coffee.
you realize it's in your head, and you just kind of move on with your day.
I have a lot of things going on in my head, so
Yeah, that's fair.
it makes sense.
All right. So with that, you guys finish out your day. Axre, as you look for someone who's gonna, be good at, enchanting armor. All you
That
find
deals with enchanted armor.
that deals with enchanted armor. All you're able to find in this town is a single bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A single piece of enchanted armor, like a single set of enchanted armor in a random shop. And the guy running the shop is very blatantly not the man who made anything in the shop. Like he, actually, I need you to do an insight check on him.
All right. 9.
Yeah, so he just seems like the kind of guy who kind of just stumbles upon things, takes them, and puts them in his shop. Like, he walks up and down the roads around Daggerford and finds, like, abandoned bits of loot or armor or other things or weapons and just kind of throws them in this building and calls it a store.
So he basically collects the body, like, items off of guards from the, like, people traversing.
To be fair, and the bandits that are killed outside as well.
Okay. Well, then I guess I will not even bother with him then, and I'm going to then go to the bar to get myself some food.
As you get there, you find yourself more or less, alone. Like, there are other patrons, but, like, you're... Like, by this point, like, Osiris is out cold in his room. You're not even sure which room's his, but you know that if you can't see him in the bar area, he's got to be asleep.
So by this time, I'm just kind of in, like, my leisure clothes, and I'm chilling kind of at the same table that I had breakfast at, like, off in a corner, drinking.
Gotcha.
Writing in my notebook.
So, Axre, first, I need you to do the same thing I had her do. First of all, are you proficient in deception?
I am not.
Okay, then you only get to choose insight.
Dirty 20.
Ooh!
So with that dirty 20, you notice the same gnome.
I do remember her. Sorry.
There you go. Yep, I was about to say, I figured you eventually. The same gnome sitting in the corner with her boots up at this point, like just kind of like enjoying a drink, pretending that she's just some random, person, like vagabond in the bar. And as she makes eye contact with you, she gives you like a very clear look that says no. Like,
I immediately start looking for Sakura.
Yep. She gives you that look, and she's just like, no. And you're just like, okay, not here.
Well, I wouldn't have noticed because I'm writing in my notebook. I'm just like drinking and writing in my notebook. Yeah.
Also, yeah, like I said, you rolled a 9, and I'll just tell you, the table says 9 or less. Also, you rolled a nat 1, so double that. Yeah. Character notices nothing.
Yeah, I'm just writing in my notebook, like, drinking some ale.
So, yeah. So you make eye contact, and then if you look for Sakura, I'm gonna need you to roll a investigation.
I'm so hidden in the corner.
Can't it be perception?
If you're actively looking for something, rather than just, perception is like a passive thing, not as much as passive perception. Perception is the act.
But the thing is, I'm trying to take in the whole. But I'm trying to take in the whole bar versus looking at a specific spot.
That's still investigation. You're looking for someone specific.
He doesn't want to miss me.
Exactly.
Well, because it's like I have a +10 and advantage on perception, but I have a +0 on investigation.
Roll real good.
Roll real good.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Damn! That roll knew you needed it.
Like, it's like one of those moments, like it's almost like you can sense her presence when you realize, like, all right, that person does not want to talk to me. But Sakura, and then just like you immediately turn to the left, like is right there.
And I'm just writing in my notebook, like taking
like, bing.
Like I have some chips in front of me and I'm just kinda like absent-mindedly like hand to mouthing them. Eating, drawing.
Yep, so you find Sakura, what do you do?
So I don't have my armor fully on right now. I have like the cloth form of it, just like the light vestments. So I'm gonna like walk up and my hair's down. It's just instead of having it like tied up right now, it's just
going full Riz.
No, and I'm just gonna. So is the food any good here, or do I have to venture out to my own?
No, I had an amazing breakfast this morning, so dinner is probably going to be good as well.
Thanks, love. I appreciate it. And he's gonna go right to the bartender and try to order food.
As you get up there, the gnome sits down, is sitting at the bar at this point. She's moved. Adam, I forget. Did you swear to the Harpers, or to the other guy, when you guys were back in Eltero?
Was that bar that I was actually gone for?
No. Back in Eltero, that was the city before you guys went to Baldur's Gate. There were two tests. A couple of you at the time went off with the Harper, the Leosin, the elf that you guys rescued. And may or may not have been invited into the Harpers. While the rest of you went off with a certain paladin and were offered a place in the Order of the Gauntlet.
I was offered a place in the Order of the Gauntlet, but I did not accept.
Okay, so she's just sitting next to you, and she just, as you're ordering, she just like very quietly whispers, like, "Do not draw attention. Do not say anything. All you need to know is one thing. I am a member of the Zentarum. We are investigating the cult and where they're planning to take the treasure. You were sent by a Harper and a paladin of the Gauntlet to also do that. Tomorrow, you two should not. Your crew should not order breakfast here. You should go right into your wagons and keep moving. The next day, someone will die. Do not investigate."
As in, like, one of us? That's a me. That's a Shelby.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
But he can't technically answer that because it gives it away too much plot.
exactly. That's all she says. Like, if someone is going to die, do not investigate. Do we understand each other? If so, tip the bartender a silver when he comes back. And she just keeps like staring forward into her drink, just acting like she doesn't notice you.
I'm gonna look over at Sakura to see if she noticed any of this conversation, since I'm right fucking next to her.
Oh no, you're not. You went up to the
No,
bar.
you walked all the way up to the bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
to the bartender to get food.
No,
You walked away. She's in a corner.
I'm in a corner drinking beer, chips, and writing in my notebook.
Yep.
So she doesn't even notice that this woman came up and started talking to me.
No.
Yeah, no.
What kind of jealous girlfriend are you?
I didn't notice her. I rolled bad. Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah, she didn't notice her earlier either. When she was being stared at.
When I was being stared at, I was like, wow, this bar is so nice.
All right, so bartender comes back with my food, and I go to pay. How much do I have to pay him?
You owe him. So you get a pretty decent, just like tray of like a nice bit of turkey, some other stuff, some sides, and then he's like, that's a pretty hefty meal there. That'll be 5 silver.
I flip over a gold piece. Keep the change. I appreciate the fact that it's nice and warm.
But you did not tip him 1 silver.
Did not tip him 1 silver.
Lord.
The gnome, basically accepting that you're not agreeing to her terms about what's going to happen in the next day or two, chugs her drink and walks out of the bar. And that's it. Anything else for this night before you guys go to sleep?
I immediately go to Sakura and tell her, so, I'm not interrupting the dream journal, am I?
No, I don't dream, unfortunately.
We could fix that, but that might take some time.
I'm just like hand-to-mouthing these chips, and then like once in a while I reach over and grab like a piece of meat off your plate in my mouth. So
I'm gonna give her the same look I give my wife when she does that, and I'm just.
I didn't get dinner. I forgot. I've been eating chips all day.
Fine, but did you not see the gnome that came up to the bar and started talking?
No.
Quick question. When you look at me, what are you seeing right now?
Man.
Derek, I want to see how well she notices that I have several stab wounds that are very fresh.
Oh, fuck.
roll investigation. No, this is a passive thing because she's not looking for them. She's
I would not.
She sort of looks at you like, a man.
I'm just like, a man.
Roll perception.
His hair's down. Oh, God. No, I genuinely did not know you had those.
Yeah, roll perception, and we'll see how observant she actually is.
Not horrible, but a 12.
So she notices, like, you've got, like, a little bit of, like,
I'm just like,
blood
is that
on your shirt.
blood on your shirt?
Well, that's kind of you to notice. Yes, I was hit with a couple spears earlier today.
What? Is that where you were? Why didn't you come get me?
Well, for one, you left me in the alleyway while I was praying.
I told you I was going to get a beer. I figured you would just, like, come right after.
I didn't really recall the fact you were going for a beer, but
I put my hand on you and I said, hey, I'm going to get a beer. And I just figured you would, like, join us all at the bar to get a beer, and then you never came.
if I knew, I would have immediately came. I apologize, but that is not the point I'm trying to make. I came across several cultists.
You fought cultists without me?
It was only 4 of them, and there's only
4?
evidence of 1.
What? Okay. What?
Which part do you need deeper understanding of?
That is not... You can't just... Okay.
I'm trying to give you the exact information. I met the cultist.
Mm-hmm.
They tried shooing me away.
Mm-hmm.
I ignited one on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The gnome that was at the bar just now assisted me in dispatching them, and then took 2 of their bodies.
Okay.
And then at the bar just now warned me to not be here in the morning, to not get breakfast, and to just leave.
So we're doing that, right?
I feel like if she truly wanted to deal me harm, she might have been able to give me a run for my quote-unquote money. I believe I'm getting that quote right. I'm still... Osiris is trying to teach me
Not
something.
getting breakfast and we're leaving in the morning, right?
That is what I came to talk to you about. Yes, I'm not going to arbitrarily make a decision for you. I'm not your master nor your husband.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I would say we should probably talk also with Osiris, but he went upstairs like 3 hours ago and was like blasted.
The funny thing is, he just texted me, I'm almost ready to join. And that was it.
Well, you're blasted.
Yeah, kind of.
So.
You said so.
Are you guys ready for sleep? To see what the morning has to offer you?
So, hold on. Before that, I'm immediately going to say, so did you already get a room? Or did Osiris take it? Or what is the...
Well, Osiris is up in his room, and I got a room last night to sleep in. I assumed you came back to get a room last night, but you never came back?
No, I was still where we came out.
That's a long prayer session.
I prayed to the deity of a son. It's kind of a long process.
Sounds like a long process.
But answer me this, am I to lodge with my brother, or are you okay sharing a chamber with me?
Sorry.
Performance.
Yeah. Oh, I kept it the fuck together. He does not notice I rolled an 18. I kind of went back to like writing like my last like note in my notebook, and I like stop, and I'm just like, what?
Well, I don't know which room is my brother's, and I could find it if I take enough time, but... Or would you prefer me to get my own room? I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
What?
I shall get my own chambers. I apologize.
Wait. You want to sleep in my room with me?
Has that not been obvious for the last few days?
No. He's like, damn, I'm not doing a good job at this.
I beg your pardon. I'm still learning the intricacies of courtship.
You're courting me?
I believe that would be the proper terminology. The books I read on this are from 800 years ago.
Books. Oh. And I just like close my notebook and I set my quill on top, and I'm just like, you read books about courting.
I grew up in a church that a majority of the courtship was literally raiding a village and reproducing.
Oh.
And that was it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yes, so the one book that was in the library that didn't involve pillaging and raping.
I'm super glad you did not take to that.
Yes, seems to be mildly outdated.
Mildly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, mildly. Okay.
I mean, should you have any guidance on how I should proceed along said route, I would appreciate it. And he just looks at you with this like boyish charm of like he is trying his like hardest.
He's trying so hard. He's trying his darndest.
But he's also trying to respect, like he understands. Like,
Roll.
I honestly, I want to see how Sakura feels honestly about the comment where it's like, "I'm not your husband. I can't tell you what to do." Like, if she gets married, like he has.
Yeah.
Because I know Shelby would have some feelings about that.
Sakura has similar feelings. So courting. Yes. Okay. But I will say, in this day and age, when you do court or marry someone, you also still don't get a say for them.
So my word would not be able to affect any type of decision you have, as even my opinion to you as someone dearly.
No, I mean definitely. You sit down.
Or do you just mean like not in absolute control?
Yeah, I don't do well with control.
I am very well aware of that. Very well aware of that.
I'm very glad. Yeah. Most of the time, courtship is a partnership. You kind of are two separate people with two, I don't want to say separate belief systems, because normally that doesn't work out super great. But you kind of come together.
Says the handler of the dead to the priest of the sun.
Yeah. Which will probably be one of those things that we sit down and have a conversation about eventually.
But
Hoard
from
is
your
about-
wording on this, it seems like you have put some forethought into a future together with me as well.
When you say as well,
You may try to turn these wordings around on me, but I have over 100 years experience with wordplay over you.
I like pick up the napkin on the table and I'm just like, it's really I feel like it got really warm in here. Did it get warm in here? I think it got warm in here.
Heat doesn't bother me.
That makes sense.
And he's saying all this with like the cockiness of knowing that he's like
I can hate that.
chiseled. Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, we could
Like I said, if you'd prefer, I
No.
can go get my own lodgings. I could go find my brother.
no, you can stay in my room with me.
That would be more ideal. And he kind of like just has that wicked smile on his face.
I'm just like, ideal. And I like go to stand up and like grab my quill and like my ink pot and my journal. And I take like my last wig of beer, pop the last chip in my mouth.
Well, I guess I shall not be consuming of any alcohol of this evening then. Seems like you are quite tired.
Yeah. I really didn't do much today. But we could
I like how I'm literally watching like Shelby try to phrase this.
like as assuming as we're like kind of walking up to where my room is.
Right.
I
See, Derek is almost unneeded for this session. At this point.
Derek, you can just it's okay. I think it might be best if we don't do anything. If you
Do you not mean sleep in the same bed, or do you mean copulate? You do let words affect you quite easily, dear.
Yeah, because it's just I don't
No, it's quite adorable.
I don't know about that. I meant like
I'm 135 years old. He's allowed to think that.
I meant yeah, maybe we could just
I shall not partake of your body, if
Oh.
that is what you want.
okay, those okay.
I'm gonna make this funny.
No,
The waiter is in front of you guys and has been there for about 5 minutes. Just like,
no, we're walking up to the room at this point.
oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we've been like this kind of.
We did say that.
Yeah,
I missed that part. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how funny would it be if they're just like,
the waiter's just like,
super in this awkward conversation
Yeah.
where it's just like, so I've got your tab
yeah, no, yeah.
here.
And that's when I would just use command to be like, forget.
I guess I am trying to say that I would love to do that eventually. I think maybe we can just lie down and talk for a bit. I just don't. You haven't done anything, and I don't.
He immediately starts to like put his fingers through your hair, and
Okay, you've done that. That's the thing that you've done. But you haven't done other things. The partaking of the bodies.
I am allowed now.
You are super allowed to do that.
Now, is that you allowing it, or are you just quoting my God saying that I'm allowed now?
No, you're allowed.
So then he like grabs you by the back of your neck. So does that mean I can partake? When you mean I'm allowed?
I just didn't want to move into anything too fast because it's been things have. I'm just gonna stop talking.
He immediately just kisses you on the forehead, and he goes, "Yep." He goes, "You seem quite a bit overwhelmed, so why don't we just go rest, and we can be in the same bed, and I promise I shall not do anything without your consent."
I didn't think that you would.
Shelby, are you attuned to that thing I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll perception real quick.
Oh no. Oh no! I know what you're gonna do and I hate you.
You ever watch the show Ghosts, by the way?
Yes, I do!
Oh, you're gonna love this. It's gonna be so good.
What
So
am I
good.
rolling? I'm so sorry. Perception?
Perception.
Damn. She rolled a 23, by the way.
I rolled a 23.
Oh, you're super aware of it. Great.
No!
This is like bad if you roll high in this case.
I know!
You know the cholera ghost, Nancy?
No!
So she's like something similar to her is just right up, just like walks by and is like heard all of this. It's like, wow, this is hot.
I just immediately, when your hand is like still in my hair, I'm immediately like, oh
And then
no.
Something the matter?
And you just hear her go like, she's
Okay, we hit
"Oh my
Derek's
God.
awkward limit.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Because I'm about to see all of this.
I just
This is
immediately
great.
turned back to Axre like I didn't see her, and I'm just like, no, I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. Like I said, I don't want to move at a pace you're not ready for.
I feel like that's what I'm trying to say to you because I've, done things with
Nancy
people.
left, by the way. She walked off real fast.
Amazing. I love that for us.
You won't.
Yeah, I'm just like I have done things with people in the past, and I don't want to do things with you if you're not. You haven't.
Want to do things with me?
No, I
He
do.
takes his hand out of your hair.
I grab his hand and I put it back.
Nancy comes back with others.
I swear to God, Nancy, you motherfucking bitch. I'm gonna act like I don't see them.
There's like
And I'm
6 of them now, and they're all like in like ripped up like armor, weapons, and they're just like basically like eating like ghost popcorn.
I'm
Just kidding, like,
gonna like flick my attention to them for like a half a second and then immediately look back at Axre, and I'm just like, no, I do. Full sentence is I don't want to do things with you too fast.
Derek, by this point, would I assume that we are in our room now?
Yeah, we can. At this point,
You
After,
slowly work
like-
your way in the room, but be aware. Well, she be aware. The ghosts are there with you now. Like,
That's so
Axre-
rude.
Axre has no idea. So he's
no
like,
idea about that. Yeah.
I understand you're trying to be very chivalrous to the fact that I am new to this. I feel like that might be the most adequate term for this, but
One of the armored up ones just goes like, God, would they just get at it already? Like, this is ridiculous.
Axre
watch
blinks
nails
away his
fuck
arm.
harder.
Axre blinks away his armor, so he's literally just got like a loincloth on at this point.
Oh,
Shelby,
no.
you just hear like a full-on cheer from all of them. Like, yeah!
I'm just like.
Was that funny to you?
There is. I can see ghosts. Have always been able to. More recently, a lot more since I acquired a certain object at the end of the dungeon we were in, and it's making it way worse. And what I'm trying to say is, I would love nothing more than to do things. But there's like a lot of ghosts over there, and they're just they're staring at us.
Actually, this is gonna be a nice twist of things. So as I said, people that your party kill will become much more drawn to all of you. And one of the armored up ones gets a good look at Axre once he doffs his armor and sees his face, and he's like, wait a minute. And then you can see like burns and like ashiness all over him.
Look
So
over, and I'm just like, oh no.
So it becomes a much more tense situation as he's like glaring at you like, you little boy toy killed me not an hour or two ago.
Oh yeah. Do you have like banish? Do you have the spell banish by chance?
I mean, I am capable of banishment, yes, but
I would say you might have to do that if you would like to proceed any further.
But the thing is, if what you say is correct, after a minute it would just return here. Banishment is typically very useful for fiends and things that belong on different planes, but...
Roll religion.
Me?
No, Axre.
15.
You do have general knowledge of the fact that resting or restless spirits that are not violent or visible to most people can actually be purged with anything sort of basic in the spell repertoire. You know.
So I'm literally gonna go, well, I do have one way that I was taught back at the Montessori, if you don't mind me showing you.
You want me to cast the spell?
No. I would like you to be there with me through it.
Oh, well, they're kind of already in the room with us, so we're already
I
here.
want you with me as I cast it.
What does that mean?
I'm super lost here too.
Be here. And I'm looking around the room for like a candlestick that isn't lit.
Find a candlestick that isn't lit.
Just you find one. Yes.
Sure.
So I'm going to snap my finger and light the candle and just hold it there. And I'm going to start praying like the words of rest that you would normally say at somebody's like funeral.
All right, roll me a religion check again.
19.
As you do it, Shelby, you can't see like what's happening. Neither of you can see, but on the spiritual realm, a sort of pulse of light begins to grow off of Axre, And literally some of the ghosts are just being like pushed out of the wall and is like, God dang it, like this I haven't seen action in weeks. And then the burnt up one is just out loud goes like, we're gonna know you fucked. The whole time.
I just genuinely let out a laugh at that because I'm just like, oh.
I take a second and I'm just like, what did my words embarrass you? It's funeral rites.
No. The ghosts are funny.
We're
ghosts.
gonna know.
We're gonna know.
So, are they gone now?
And they're all gone now, I'm assuming, Derek.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yes, they're gone. Thank you.
Just like old times.
Oh
This is his inexperience at work.
So bad.
Oh no, I'm so interested to see you were trying to do.
One more. Now,
No, this
Adam,
was literally
what you were gonna try to do.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
literally, I
that's
was
what we
just
gotta
rolling. I was just rolling because that's what you randomly started doing in the middle of mine.
It was super funny too, and it went really well that time.
And that's what I just basically did to you. I did not say I was actually trying anything.
Okay. Well, it went terrible. Like, I don't know if you were like,
I was doing that
trying to,
100% just
or something, but it was like immediately like trip.
I'm literally in a loincloth. There's not much to strip.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The loincloth was harder to get off than you could have ever imagined.
He's like, it won't unclip.
Like, you were trying to be smooth, and it was like,
Oh, Axre, if he was having a hard time, he would have just played it off and just let it on fire while it disappeared.
No.
that's essentially how the 11 went. Like, you were finally done, you're like, God dang, just snap finger. It just burns. Like, thank God.
So you're just in front of me not wearing anything right now.
At the moment, yes.
That's what we've decided, yes.
I'm making such intense eye contact with you.
Well, am I going to be by myself like this, or are you going to join me?
One of you needs to start channeling your inner bard if this is going to continue, because
We're both awkward. Get over it.
it's like what it's like remembering what like high school was like.
This is
High school for me was not like that.
You're right.
same. Oh, fuck it. And I was going to stop it, and then I'm just like, fuck it. And I basically just jump over, and I'd like wrap my arms around you, and I start kissing you.
That's where we'll fade the black for the night, though.
Yeah, we're gonna fade to black. Each of you hit performance 5 times.
How many times?
5.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna count this as like, depending on how good or bad it goes, it's gonna be like this will be hours or minutes.
I got a dirty 20. I'm not doing too bad.
No, you're doing okay.
Oh, God. They just went away. No, hold on. Oh,
Man.
Jesus.
Where did my campaign sheet go so I can see what you're doing?
I have one more. I can tell you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. That was the wrong one. Okay. So I rolled an 11, a 13, a 16, a 17, a 13.
Okay, so between you two figuring this out essentially together,
She's done it before.
I know, but it's how awkward this all started. I'm gonna say still very slow going in the.
I mean, I feel like
moving right along the
be
department.
like humbly and awkward though, because it's
That's exactly what it's gonna be.
like it makes sense.
Going off of both of your rolls, like it starts like okay, like normal, you know, like you guys are figuring things out, and then obviously as you get into Adam's 8 right there, that things had a momentary slowdown as someone did not know what they were doing.
That makes sense.
And then the 20 is where he figured something very important out. If you know what I'm saying.
I found it.
Found it. Yeah. And then right at the end, unfortunately for Sakura, lost it again. And that is how it ended. So get nice into the peak and then dropped it.
You know.
It's okay. Nothing beats when Aramil's wiener got bit.
I forgot about that.
That was the first time with the jokes, and it was that happened.
Yeah, you know what? It could have been honestly, it was never gonna be a sensational first time.
So this went okay, honestly, and then of course you guys fall asleep, and as you wake up,
oh no,
Sakura,
oh, don't do that. We banished them.
For a minute, for a little while.
The candle has burnt out.
The candle is well burnt out. Like,
oh no.
The one, Nancy, we'll call her, is like peeking through like the door, and like makes eye contact with you as you wake up, and was like, "That was good. I got the end of the show."
Oh my god. Please
Axre
go away.
only asleep 4 hours is just like tickling the back.
I'm just like, oh my god, please go away.
And then she begins to just do like the vulgar, like
I was.
he was like behind you.
That.
No, oh my god. I like roll over so that I'm like face and chest, and I'm just
And then
like,
she just gets nice and close, and it's just like, by the way, lady to lady, I am so sorry.
oh god, they're back.
Anyway, I gotta go talk to the neighbor guy. He's been with like 3 different people tonight.
The neighbor guy.
You don't hear that?
I know, but I'm curious now. Is it like actually just a neighbor guy, or is it Osiris?
No, it's a different room. It's not Osiris.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm like face and hands like up against your chest, and I'm just like, oh god.
Was I that bad that you feel embarrassed?
No. It was great. The ghosts, they came back. They saw.
One came back. Yes.
One of them, just Nancy.
Just Nancy. It was just
Nancy, that motherfucking bitch.
like the others gave up and found other stuff to do, but she was like, I know where the good show is tonight.
She's a strong motherfucker.
I'm gonna get in there eventually.
I'm just like, I'm looking through my hands, and I'm just like, oh, that's embarrassing.
I wouldn't call it embarrassing to be seen in my thralls.
Oh.
But if you truly feel that way.
No, I just don't. I'd like to keep. I like to keep things private.
Well, you see ghosts, and I'm literally watched at all times by deities.
Oh no! What?
I'm not gonna play Aminator doing the same thing.
No, Amunator would respect the boundary.
Thank God. I'm just like, oh no, you didn't say that.
No, you don't understand what it is for a deity to look upon one's person. They don't, per se, watch your every actions.
Oh.
I'm gonna force the hand a tiny bit. As you guys are having this conversation, you hear a very drunken stumble out in the hallway.
Oh.
And someone knocks on your door and is like, I was told this is your room. Come on, we gotta go.
Is that Osiris, I'm assuming?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna grab some breakfast. I'll meet you down there.
No. Do not get breakfast.
He is
Up.
gone.
So he didn't. Okay, so Osiris
Was not
didn't
there
hear.
for that.
Osiris didn't hear Axre like speak from my room.
No, he did not. That's
So Osiris still doesn't know.
as far. Yeah, he still didn't know.
Yeah.
I immediately get up and I'm going to go stop him before he possibly gets killed. And I blink my armor on real quick.
Oh, that was so fast.
No cuddles.
We cuddled for 8 hours.
I was about to say, you guys did sleep the entire night away after that.
But I immediately, I open the door and I just try to crack it enough for my body to get through. And then
as he walks by me really fast, I grab his hand and I pull him down so I can give him a kiss real fast. And then I let him go.
Okay.
Well, I shall take that. I did not perform that bad.
I mean, it was your first time.
So what you're saying is there's possibly a next time.
Room for improvement.
Room for improvement.
Fucking take it.
Anyway, so yes, you guys are slowly moving along, getting out of the room, blah, blah, blah. You find Osiris sitting in front of a massive plate of food. And he is about to start digging into this thing, and...
I immediately light it on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we cannot eat here for breakfast, I forgot.
Yeah, and as you do that, you obviously get the attention of some people, and it's like, what the hell? That was a lot of food. You could have just given it to one of us.
He is on a very extreme diet, and I did not want to perchance it. And, brother, I need you to come over here real quick.
I need greasy food. I have the greatest hangover ever.
You will die if you eat something here, brother. I'm warning you now with words before I literally am going to command you.
Okay, but you better be leading me to other food.
I will take you to other food. I will bring you to anywhere.
And he just
it could be a brothel.
Oh. Oh.
And I will even pay
food and entertainment. Let's go.
Then I come down the stairs. I kind of just threw my hair up really fast just so that I could get it up and get out.
My hair is still actually down. So the only thing I have on is my clothes because it blinks on. So it's like my hair is still a mess.
Sex hair.
Sex hair.
And yeah, so you guys exit the bar and just get moving. You said you're leading him to other food, possibly a brothel. I'm going to ask, because she said to hop in your wagons and go, get moving.
Yes, I'm literally. So I'm didn't say when
town.
Exactly we were going to get there. So I'm telling him we are getting in the wagon and getting to
the place.
The place.
The ladies and the food.
We're trying to get to.
Okay, so you guys head to your wagons, and you just pack up, get going. Everyone starts moving.
I'm immediately trying to get my hair back into my Nordic braid that I was used to from when I was at.
God, I wish Kevin was here.
Right?
God, Kevin! I thought you said he was coming.
Yeah, he shows up now.
He said, "Woot! I'm almost ready to join." He never joined. It said, "Yay!" So I'm at 10 o'clock. So no,
Kevin. So I guess
we'll angrily text him in the Discord.
Yeah, I guess he cannot perception check this, but I will move behind you and braid your hair for you and tie it back up.
Oh, thank you.
Fair enough.
I'm mending the leftover ashes of what was his underwear back in place. I only have the one pair. Please do not judge me. We have not had many times to stop for garment shopping.
Only one? Do you wash it every day?
Almost, actually, yes. I purify it and make sure everything's clean.
Interesting. I have many.
I
have had this pair since I was 50.
So, I'm going to skip ahead to
Eric's stop it.
Bad enough. We got 10 minutes left. I'm getting you to the next encounter or to Waterdeep tonight.
Also, nobody noticed how I said I had a bunch of underwear.
Oh,
I noticed. I noticed.
Oh.
Yeah. My penny. I drop a penny. So You guys are talking, you're all hanging out, you're doing your thing, you're guarding the caravan. You run into nothing dangerous along this part of it. Usually this stretch is pretty well guarded since it's right outside the capital, or one of the capital's main cities of the country. As you guys are moving along, the next morning you wake up. By the way, everybody take a long rest.
I have to make a con save.
I make a con save.
13.
So you do begin to feel the pull.
Okay.
This, like, painful draw against, like, it feels almost like against your, like, every organ, but you know it and you recognize it as a pull against your very spirit.
Yeah. So I wake up like just really groggy, and if you want to do a perception check, you can.
Yeah, let's see that.
We're gonna see how bad this is. 21.
Very
Amazing.
perceptive.
So Sakura is just like she's got some bags in her eyes. She just seems like more tired than she should be for sleeping a full 8 hours. And like just like she just seems like smaller almost. Like somehow she hasn't eaten for a week, but it's only been a night.
I'm you okay? And just like start playing with her hair again.
Oh.
Did you have nightmares?
No, I don't. I don't have nightmares or dreams. Blackout.
Same.
Great.
Dreams are a beautiful thing, but
Yeah.
did you not rest? I could maybe try to heal you if...
Oh no, it's fine. I think just going from sleeping on a bed to sleeping on a, mat on
Cot.
the ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
As you guys are
restorative,
you hear shouting. A lot of it.
Immediately, I start to look around.
What is that?
You begin to notice a crowd gathering around one of the caravans, one of the darker colored caravans. As you get closer, you begin to recognize, the signs of the cultists. Not their exact, robes or anything, but you recognize the wagons and the way they've been trying to hide things and failing because, you're so... At this point, after 60 to 80 days of travel, you are quite used to what it looks like. Especially when you're looking for it. But you see one of them has been ran through with a sword and is dead on the ground.
One of the cultists?
One of the cultists.
Oh shit.
Upon you guys running up...
The gnome did say someone was going to die today.
Now,
Was it that person?
how close are you going to get to this situation?
How far are we at right now? Because we heard the screaming, we're able to make this out, so I'm assuming like 60-ish feet.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna look at Sakura and be like, do you feel like it warrants us getting closer? Or do you feel like it could be another thing that might spark another fight?
I can, let me see. Where is it? Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had invisibility, sorry. I was gonna make us invisible, but I guess I don't.
And Osiris decided to take a nap on his carpet just with the
Yeah.
invisibility cloak over him.
Yeah. We could get a little closer. We could try to be quiet and see if we can see what's happening.
Okay. Perception? Not great. You are able to remain relatively unnoticed during all of this. Like
Yay.
you blend into the crowd enough that no one else is noticing you as like interesting people. No one. A few people do get accused of of being the culprit. They start checking weapons, looking for blood, looking for anyone who used what turns out to be a short sword. But of course, there's so many guards and warriors on this trip that the idea that having a short sword is a concrete answer, not really a workable, accusation.
Right.
After a bit more argument, you see one of the wizards from the cult come out and begin to try to calm the situation. But they are trying to accuse and try to basically say like whoever did this like needs to step forward or we will be forced to take action. And that's when someone from the crowd yells out like, why don't we open the crates and check if anything's missing? I mean, they wouldn't just kill one of your people. And that is when a lot of the cultists begin to slowly but surely pipe down and back away from the situation.
They're like, don't look in our carts.
But as you guys did not involve yourselves, nothing happens. You continue on the way, and
I feel like that was a smart decision, though. I feel like that could have been not good if we had involved ourselves. For us.
You have finally found yourselves in Waterdeep.
Oh my god, is Gale here?
Gale is not here.
God damn it.
Nancy, no, I'm just kidding.
Nancy's out watching him bang Tav.
Yep. It'd be really funny. I should have changed it. I should have been like, there's this one ghost Nancy just follows you around and like commentates on everything you do.
Nancy would
Just
get
so you guys know, we got a new follower, and their name is Coming for That Booty.
Oh no.
How is
on
coming
brand.
spelled?
I love it.
So on brand for this episode.
COMIN.
Okay, it's not as vulgar as I expected.
Not the
But
vulgar.
that is on brand for what had just occurred, so
Yeah.
I love it.
So on brand for this episode.
So
They made a whole new account for it.
So as you guys arrive in Waterdeep, you find yourselves first in just an area, a large freight warehouse. Everyone is lining up, getting ready, checking in all their goods. Everything is just, kind of lining right up finally.
Oh my god, are we gonna get paid by this freaking guy?
Yes.
Thank God.
He looks at each of you and is like, well, that was quite the road, and I feel like I'm beginning to think you guys attract more danger than you're worth, but you did keep me alive.
We did.
And he palms each of you 100 platinum.
Whoa!
Damn! I will gladly take that. An extra 1,000 gold on that one. Fuck yeah.
Damn, I have so many monies. I'm about to buy so much stuff in this town.
And someone make note that we need to tell Kevin he just received 1,000 gold. Or Adam, if you just want to add it to his character sheet, one or the other.
Can't. He's in content blob.
Okay, I'll go do it. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, we are going to call it a night. As you guys have been paid, you're looking out at Waterdeep and deciding what to do next. Knowing full well that your first goal, if you want to continue your mission, is to find out where the cult is going next with all that loot.
Perfect. Don't forget to tune in. We have our Hoard 2 campaign that's going to be picking up Saturday, if I'm right.
Yes.
And then we have our Raiders of the Lost Hole picking up next Tuesday.
Without Shelby.
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet. That's June.
Yeah, it's not until the second weekend of June.
Good.
And then that will truly be a sausage fest.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's going to get real obnoxious and then real fast.
So fast.
Super obnoxious. It's gonna come quick.
You'll still have me here though.
But don't forget to drop us a follow on YouTube. And if you're new here, don't forget to drop a follow here. But with that, everyone, we are going to call it a night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.